Seven vehicles were set on fire and isolated incidents of stone pelting have been reported as tensions spread in Karnataka's Shivamogga town over the murder of a member of the right-wing Bajrang Dal. The man who was killed, 26 years old, his name was Harsha. He was stabbed. He used to work as a tailor, and he was stabbed by unidentified people last night at about 9 p.m. He was rushed to hospital. He didn't survive. The police have arrested 3 people in connection with the murder case. Joining us now, Captain Ganesh Karnik, who is the spokesperson of the BJP in Karnataka, and Aishwarya Mahadev of the Congress party. Captain Karnik, why does the BJP allege that there is a conspiracy over here? What is the conspiracy?
Well, good evening to you, Mr. Som, and my co-panelist Aishwarya. I offer my sincere condolences of the sad demise of a young man in a very dastardly, tragic incident in Shivamogga town. Whatever may be the reason, in a democratic setup, this is not the way you settle score. This is an outcome of a kind of intolerance. So I condemn this, and I earnestly appeal to the government, which is our own party government, to take very stringent measure.
No, but Captain Karnik, intolerance by who?
Intolerance by people, like for example, you use the word right-wing activist. I don't think you should have used that word.
Sir, the Bajrang Dal is right-wing, sir.
No, I mean, I leave it to you to decide, but this is how you try to instigate people and calling it by whatever it is.
No, but is the Bajrang Dal not right-wing?
I don't agree with
Aren't they proudly right-wing, sir?
They are a nationalist kind of an outfit, and it is not right-wing or left-wing. So they're a nationalist outfit, and one of the prominent workers of that outfit in Shivamogga has been attacked by a group of 5 people. They have been identified, 3 have been apprehended, and it will be taken to its logical end.
Sure.
Now, you asked me a question about
who has instigated this? What is the link? What is the conspiracy? I'm still not getting an answer, Captain, on that point.
Exactly, yes. So we, at this stage of the investigation, since I'm not in the government,
sure,
with little information that we have, there is an organization called PFI, and there is another organization called Campus Front of India, Young Wing, and then earlier it used to be in the form of SDPI, and there have been,
But these are the groups that you have alleged are involved in the hijab protests as well, right?
Yes, yes.
So
yes,
therefore, this is the association you're drawing. Let me get a response from Aishwarya on that. Finally, the Captain Saab has told us where he believes this is coming from. How do you respond? Are some of the groups which have been associated with the anti-hijab with the hijab protests, with the anti-hijab protests, right? They've defended the hijab in this particular case. Are they associated with this murder?
Good evening, Vishnu. I think Captain Ganesh Karnik has been quite responsible, far more responsible people with the way they react. First, let me offer condolences, strongly condemn violence in a young lost. I think the outcome out of this, other has this.
Aishwarya, the line is being lost to you. I think the mic is. Can you just be a little closer to your mic? Go ahead and speak now.
Can you hear me now, Vishnu?
Yeah.
See, the singular fact remains that the BJP always seeks electoral dividends of criminal strife. Mr. Karnik has been responsible in saying we've identified people, we will have a probe and then a portion blame. But today, Mr. C.T. Ravi, people from the BJP themselves going to the Musliman have killed student, this youngster, and strife in Shivamogga. Absolute irresponsible statements coming from the government. While funny, Home Minister, former Chief Minister Yediyurappa have not.
Aishwarya, sorry to interrupt. The line is a bit unclear with you, but I've got the gist of what you're saying. Let me try and get a response from Captain Karnik. Some of the responses of BJP leaders in Karnataka seem to suggest that those who attacked this man, Harsha, were from the minority community. Is that your belief? There was a religious angle or a communal angle to this attack?
See, this boy had left his home around 9 o'clock in the night, and within 5 minutes this has happened. And the message that or information that I have, one person is a local person from Shivamogga itself, rest of the people came from Bangalore. So obviously there is a scheme, there is a design, they must have planned it well. and somebody must be tracking Harsha's movement. Otherwise, a boy who comes out of his house to go out after telling his mother, within 5 minutes he is attacked and is, barbarically killed by this group. So there was a sinister design. And second part is, you asked me a specific question.
Yep.
Let me ascertain one person's name is known to me. He is one Qasim belonging to a particular community. And I am told all the other 4 people are also with the same community. 3 have been apprehended already. The driver and one more person is now missing. Police are after it. So obviously,
people being of one community doesn't necessarily sort of imply that this is a communal incident, that it was on the basis of a fight between religions.
Did I say that?
No, you
didn't. You are putting words into my mouth. I did not say. You asked this question. Do they belong to a particular community? I said presumably one person who is identified from that community, and I'm also told other 2 have been arrested from the same community. So
you just identified them, sir. I didn't.
No, I am telling you, you said this, are they belong to another community?
No, I'm asking you this in response to what you said, where you identified them on the basis of their faith. I'm just making the point that it doesn't really matter which community they were from. A murder is a murder.
Yeah, Vishnu, please wait for the investigation. Please wait for the police to apprehend all these, criminals, and you will come to know.
Okay, fair enough. I take that response. We've got Aishwarya back. We lost your line earlier. Captain Karnik makes an important point. Wait for the investigations. Let's not assume anything. But there are other BJP leaders who have clearly stated that there is a communal angle. You believe that you cannot make that assertion just yet, correct?
Vishnu, a crime is a crime is a crime. Very singularly, the Congress party has accepted it. Only thing is, we do not want the BJP, even being in government, to irresponsibly apportion blame and obviously put in an entire community in jeopardy, especially in a sensitive time, especially in an area like Shivamogga where there's 144, and retaliatory or revenge or any sort of those measures is just going to further vitiate the sort of communal strife that is there. But Vishnu, some sort of context that the BJP does build, whether it's Uttar Pradesh or any other state, they do build their plank for elections on this us versus them narrative. And this is the thing we saw even in 2018, where Shobha Karanlaje wrote a letter about how CM Siddharamaya's government was killing Hindu activists, which a lot of which was debunked, and it was absolute hogwash, to what you're seeing now. And, Mr. Karnik may be responsible, though he's obviously laid blame and judgment on whoever's been arrested, whether blame or not. But the BJP, the leaders, especially ministers as senior as RDPR Minister Ishwarappa, C.T. Ravi, who's the National General Secretary, MP of Mysore, Pratap Simha, have openly called for violence, have openly said we will take action against these gundas of a particular community, and have obviously gone, to the extent of further vitiating this communal strife. Right. And this is the massive problem that we see in Karnataka, Vishnu, and the BJP is the only political party to blame here.
All right. Look, I think it's important at this juncture for us to all ensure that, what we say, we say carefully, and that there is peace on the ground.
Vishnu,
Captain Karnik, last word to you, sir, but do please, let's appeal for peace, all of us, on the ground.
Now, see, Aishwarya, with all due respect to her, she spoke only politics. And she talks of so much about Shobha Karanlaje and other people. What happened during Siddaramaiah in Karnataka? 24 Hindu Karyakartas were killed. What was she talking? Did she any time come on this television and spoke about it? Did she condemn those killings? Today she is talking of, other leaders. So what has happened, I told you, it's a dastardly act, I condemn it. I did not use any political word.
Okay, all right. I think that's look, I'm out of time. Aishwarya, I'm sorry I can't let you come back on this. But I do think that what Captain Karnik says, and let's just stick to that for the moment, is that let's just hope there is peace on the ground. Let us hope the investigation is free and it is fair, and that there is justice, and that there is no other violence, communal or otherwise. That's the last thing we want in a tense situation. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Thank you.